Alright, I don't know if you guys can see me. This is my first time streaming. Let me adjust this camera here. There we go. A little bit better there. Alrighty. Well, if you're just watching us or just joining us, welcome. My name is Squint Eastwood. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome. This is actually my first time streaming ever, and I've got a very special treat for you guys today. I'm going to go ahead and put it over on the other thing here. There we go. Okay, so I've got a whole binder full of vintage Pokemon cards that I was gifted for my birthday, which was a couple weeks ago. And I want to open them here live for you guys to kind of look at with me too. These two I've already looked at and I've already put in their sleeves and top loaders and everything because they're two of my favorite cards from the base set itself. We'll go ahead and look at those. There we go, guys. Look at that. This is probably my favorite thing out of the whole binder. A base set Mewtwo holographic. It's not in the greatest condition, but hey, I mean, you can't complain. It's a vintage card nonetheless, and it's my favorite Pokemon, so I was super excited to get this one. And then I was looking through again, and here we go. We've got a Machamp first edition from the base set holographic. It is beautiful. It is so beautiful. Oh goodness. Alrighty, guys. I've also got the comments looking up over here, so if you guys want to say something to me, I'll try to respond as quickly as I can. Let me know how you guys are doing today. How's your Wednesday going? I've got the day off, so, you know, I decided, why not try some live streaming for once? Let's look over some of this cool stuff together. So we'll bust right into it here. This is still, I think these are still like the original sleeves that my buddy had. Shout out to Eero if you see this now or if you see this later, the guy who gave me this for my birthday. This is all of his vintage card collections. And as you can see already from looking in here, there are so many good cards. There's even, and here, I'll pull this over here so you can see it as well. There's for some reason a couple cards in this little plastic baggie, some old top loaders as well. And then there's this original pamphlet from, I think this is like one of the theme decks or something. I don't know exactly where this came from, but it's got the card list for the base set. Yeah, so this is for Jungle and Fossil here. All kinds of cool information. That's the original pamphlet that it came with there. That's so cool that that came with it as well. Look at that vintage art on there. Now that brings back memories, does it not? That's amazing. Okay. Well, let's look right into, I guess, some of these vintage cards. And I've got some sleeves off here to the side. I haven't torn into this at all, other than those two, obviously. But I'm going to go ahead and probably sleeve these today, stick them in some top loaders if they're really valuable, if there's something that I really want to protect. So as you can see right here, I'm about to pull out. Oh, I didn't even see that. So look at that. They were tucked behind each other there. We've got two vintage base set 1 and base set 2 Alakazams. Oh, let me pull that over so you can see it a little bit better. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that beautiful? These are definitely going to go in some sleeves and then directly into some top loaders. I'm not going to, you know, do this with every single one of them, not just yet at least. Just the ones that I know are worth something, the ones that I want to keep, you know, longer than they've already been kept. These are like 20-year-old cards now. It's 2019. These came out in 1999, I believe a lot of these did. And then we've just got a regular Kadabra, non-holographic. Pretty cool. I don't even think they made a holographic of that, so pretty cool there. And then he's got like a whole thing of Abras here. I don't know if you can see it that well. Oh, I pulled out one from the back too. We're just gonna, matter of fact, let's just pull out the sleeves as we go and we'll just kind of look through them. A few Abras. There you go. So if somebody is missing an Abra for their, you know, base set, master set, hit me up, I got some. And then this one over here, this is a Dratini hiding behind there, the other part of the sleeve. Pretty cool. I'll probably sleeve those later, get all these protected. I'm definitely going to sleeve these holographics, like this Pidgeot right here, or Pidgeot, however you want to say it. That is from the Jungle set. That's what that little marker right there means, the little vial plume flower. That's the Jungle set. Beautiful holographic. Pretty decent condition. Some scratches on the holo there. The edges look a little torn, but hey, these were probably played with back in the day. We'll look at that in just a second. Go ahead and sleeve this bad boy up. I like to put them in there like that so I can stick them in the top loader the other way. Keep the dust out of there, you know, protect it as much as you can. These are pieces of history after all. On the back end of it, ooh, look at that. A Kangaskhan from the Jungle set, the very same set that Pidgeot came in. Pretty decent condition. Again, some scratches on the holo. I'm not really a PSA, connoisseur or aficionado, but these are pretty cool nonetheless. Okay. We're gonna try to speed this up. I'm not gonna go too long today. I just, why not? Let's do some live streaming. I've never done it before. Tell me what you guys think if you're watching. Even if you watch this after it's already streamed, no big deal. There's a Pidgeotto right there. Decent condition. We'll sleeve that later. And on the back side of it was an Aerodactyl from the fossil set. Beautiful. Whoo! Man, look at that. Some scratches again on the holo. Not so bad. Not so bad. Okay. Here we go. Stick you in the sleeve as well. I've got like 2 different kinds of sleeves. I use penny sleeves for I'll probably use those for the Abras and the Pidgeottos and the non-holographic cards. But just for these holos, we're going to use like the higher octane, if you will. The nicer sleeves. There's a Dragonair. Pretty little Dragonair. That's in pretty decent condition. You can already see some of the ones through the clear plastic down the other side. We got all kinds of cool stuff to go in this video. There's a Dragonite from the fossil set too. Very cool. Fossil set came out right after the base set in 1999. So there you go. We'll sleeve you as well. So even though some of these aren't in the best condition, I still want to, protect them. I may even get some of these graded in the future, just out of curiosity, just to have them in the nice little case too. Okay, you can already see here, there is 1 base set Chansey. There is 1 base set 2 Chansey. And then there is, 3 base set 2 Chanseys. Look at that. Look at them in all their glory. Beautiful, beautiful. But the winner to me is that base set, just regular base set 1 Chansey. Very beautiful. Really digging that one. I think all 3 of these are going to go in some sleeves. Bear with me while I do this. I don't want to tear them up any more than they already are. Some of the edges look a little rough, but honestly, I've seen cards in much, much worse condition than this that people still send off to go get graded PSA, anything like that. Here we go. By the way, guys, if you don't already, please, follow me on Instagram. I have Instagram. I've got a Twitter as well. I post a lot on Instagram too. Pokemon Go stuff, other stuff like that, whatever it might be. I post about it on there. There is my Twitter as well for you. Still kind of getting my streaming legs over here, so please forgive me if you got shaky footage or bad audio or something. We're working on this as we go. This is the first time I've ever streamed anything. So, okay, you may not be able to see it because my face is in the way, but there is a Magneton, holographic or Magneton, however you want to say it. It's a little bent. Some of the edges look a little janky there, but pretty cool nonetheless. Yeah, it's got a little bit of warp right there in the middle, so it may not be in the best condition, but we're still gonna sleeve it. That's what I'm talking about. All right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and pull these because these are kind of a surprise. I haven't really looked at this binder totally in detail or in great detail. It looks like a bunch of Ponytas there. 4 Ponytas from the base set. Behind this one here, we've got a Rapidash from the Jungle set. That's what that little thing there means. Okay. Hey Anthony, how's it going, buddy? Hey, just looked over there and saw all the comments going on there. And hello, Mary, my lovely girlfriend Mary. She's joined the chat as well. Good to see you guys. And look, we've got some Magnemites. We got 3 Magnemites to go with those that Magneton. Okay. Moving on, we got 3 Grimers from the fossil set. And I'm loading up on some ammo for trades. Hit me up for some trades. And a holographic Clefairy. That is a rare from the base set itself. Very cool. It'll go well with a Clefable. I think there might be one in here. Oh, I don't know if you got... There's another surprise. There's all kinds of cool stuff coming up. I can't wait to get through this. But we're going to sleeve that one really quick. course, all of these holographics I'm putting in kind of like the thicker sleeves. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. They're still clear, but they're like textured on the back. These are really for like actually playing the card game if you want clear sleeves. But I find that they're a little bit more durable and not so flimsy as compared to these like penny sleeves that are just basically clear plastic. But that's what I'm going to put all the non-holographics in. Okay, here's a holographic. I didn't even realize that was holographic until I pulled it out. But look at that. It's a holographic muck from the fossil set. Very cool. That's actually in really good condition too. There's one little scratch right there. The centering looks okay. Not the best, but pretty cool. That's going in a sleeve. Yeah, Anthony, it makes me feel like a kid again too. Going through all these, I was so excited on my birthday, a day that you turn a year older and you see something that is now 20 years old. Oh, look at that, a Clefable. I called it. There we go. Very cool. Very cool. Beautiful. And that's from the Jungle set too. Okay. Of course you're going in a sleeve. You're going to be snug in there. Snug like a bug in a rug with all your friends. Okay. I'm going to start moving some of these out of the way so we have room to move it up a little bit because we're still not done with this page. Not even close to done because there's some cool stuff down here you may not be able to see. Push it up a little bit. Et voila. Oh, there you go. Another base set Chansey. I think that gets my... Oh, and that one's in a sleeve too. Oh, there's something else in the sleeve. What else could be in there? Oh, okay. That's the back end of it. Y'all know what that is, right? That is an Ancient Mew in beautiful condition. Actually, there's a little bit of creases there on the edges. I've got another one of these in a little bit better condition, but that's still cool to have two of them now. So that was in this sleeve, this Ultra Pro sleeve, probably from the 90s, early 2000s. And here's another base set Chansey. That one looks like it's in a little bit worse condition with some more scratches on the front. The corners and edges are a little scuffed up there, but we're still going to put those in some new sleeves because that one looks a little worn out. Let's put you in a new home, get you some new clothes. All right. Put you in another one. And you can probably already see it down there at the bottom. This one right here. We've got two Black Star promos. If y'all know, if you can remind me, because I have no idea. I meant to look it up today and I didn't. When and where you got those. I think one of those came from like a Game Boy. If you like pre-ordered one of the games or something. I don't really remember where the Mewtwo came from, nor the Mew, but still pretty cool. They're not holographic, but they're still a Black Star promo. And two of my favorite Pokemon, Pretty cool to see those two together like that with the new Unified Mindset coming out too. There you go. Two Black Star promos. We'll stick you up there and sleeve you later. We're not going to bore you with all the sleeving. There's a Hitmonlee on the backside from the Fossil set. Really cool. All right. A Hitmonchan holographic. That's just base set Hitmonchan. Pretty big scratch right there. It's okay. Most of these, they were probably played with. My buddy Eero did say that he went to Books A Million championships and Pokemon leagues on the weekends when he was younger. So a lot of these probably were played with back in the day. But I don't really plan on selling them anyway. It's more of just like a nostalgia thing for me. All right, on to the next page. We're going to go like we did on the first one, just pull out the whole stack here. So there's a Mr. Mime holographic from the Jungle set. Oh, that is beautiful. Love me some Mr. Mime. Let's go ahead and get you in a sleeve, buddy. All right. I'll just kind of talk while I'm working here too. This very weekend, this Sunday, a fellow YouTuber of mine and a good friend, Joe Baloney, I don't really know how he pronounces his name. We're going to Tupelo, Mississippi, about a 2-hour drive, maybe 2.5, to go to a Unified Minds pre-release set. And I do plan on live streaming that too. I don't know if I'll be able to do it on YouTube or if I do it on Instagram, wherever it might be, but that's going to be cool. You do get like a pre-release kit, which is basically just like a build and battle deck when you sign up for the tournament. Ooh, look at that, 4 Persians from the Jungle set. Very cool. So we'll probably do a little, ooh, a Ninetales, a holographic Ninetales. I don't think you can see, I think Ninetales fell down back there, but Ninetales is one of my favorite Pokemon. I think it's one of Mary's favorite Pokemon too, so really cool to get the base set holographic Ninetales. They just don't make holos like they used to. I think these were actually like a middle layer in between the two cards of actual like foil. I don't really know how they do it now. I'm sure it's a similar way, but here we go. We'll stick you in there. Already got a decent stack of holographics. That's just so far. There's no telling what else is in here. Go ahead and pull out these Meowths that you may not be able to see because my stupid face is in the way. Whole mess of Meowths from the jungle set. I got some to share, you know. Who knows? You know, if you followed me before, if you've watched my videos before, you probably know that I'm going to do a giveaway when we hit 100 subscribers, which is only 15 subscribers away. And some of these could be yours. I've got plenty of them, and I don't like to hoard what other people might want. So if you guys need any of these, hit me up on my social media. I'll throw my Instagram up there again for you. I will probably respond on that more so than anything else. Ooh, make sure this phone's doing okay. So there's my Instagram, and here is my Twitter as well. If you'd like to follow me on there too. I don't post as much on there. Still trying to figure out the whole Twitter thing. These kids and their Twitters. Look at that Nidoking! Beautiful, beautiful Nidoking. Holographic. Oh my goodness. So many holographics. So this is going to get me a very good start. Ooh, put it in the wrong way. A very good start on the master set of the base set, which I recently have set goals for myself to get master sets of pretty much everything that I can. And there we go, guys. A first edition holographic Vaporeon from the jungle set. That is a beautiful card. Not in the greatest condition. It's a little bent, as you can see. A little warped. But it's been sitting in this binder probably for 20 years or so. So what can you expect? These cards can almost go to the bar and order a beer. And you know what? I'd serve a holographic first edition Jolteon a beer. Or not Jolteon, Vaporeon, whatever it might be. There's a Nidorino. Nice little compliment for that Nidoking we just got. Here's a Jolteon from the jungle set. Really cool card art on there. That's one of my favorite Jolteon card arts from Pokemon in general. And a couple Nidoran females in the back there from the jungle set as well. There's a lot of jungle cards in this. Okay, down here, you can already see it, a Nidoqueen. So we got a Nidoking and a Nidoqueen. Was Nidoking? Nidoking was from the base set. Nidoqueen is from the jungle set. But goes right along with what I just said, a whole lot of jungle cards in this binder. Looks like Eero loves some jungle. He had that jungle fever. You know what I mean? The only way to cure it is with more Nidoqueen. Alright, I'm going to shut up. Here we go, a Golduck. Fossil Golduck ripping up some snow or ice or whatever the hell he's doing. That's cool. Not bad. What do you guys think so far? You guys liking this? Is this a trip down memory lane? Is it bringing you back? Because it's bringing me back. Especially with a Nidorina like that from the jungle set, not Fossil. Pretty cool. And on the back side, we got some Fossil Psyducks as well. Not bad, not bad. Here's a Nidoran male over here in the bottom right corner from the base set. That's just base set Nidoran male. And on the back side of you, a Dragonite non-holographic from the Fossil set. I believe there is, let me see, I think we pulled, or not pulled, I think we got the Dragonite from, yeah, look at that. So, a holographic that I sleeved already and a non-holographic, same card art, same set. Very, very cool. That's a rare. It's a non-holographic rare. Cool. All right, here we go. Pull it down a little bit so you know what I'm pulling. Look at that, guys. Oh, man. Let's pull them all out there. A first edition jungle set Wigglytuff holographic. Do the wave, baby. Do the wave for some Wigglytuff. Do I own a time machine? Like so I can go back and get all these cards again or start buying more cards? Because I've thought that so many times, Anthony. I've thought to myself, if only I knew how much these cards were going to be worth, I'd have bought more. I'd have preserved them better. I wouldn't have given them my little brother. I would have kept up with them, yeah? I mean, who knew that these were going to be? I think, you know, like a Shadowless first edition, Charizard, you know, pristine 10, they're going for thousands of dollars. Unfortunately, there's not a Charizard in this binder, But you know, nonetheless, man, I think some of these cards are beautiful. There's actually none of the starter Pokemon, which I'm a little upset about. But hey, I can't complain. These are all free, man. These are amazing. A Machoke, 5 Machokes, as a matter of fact, all in pretty decent condition. See, some of these like uncommons and commons are actually in better condition than the holographics, which is okay with me. But there's a holographic Venomoth on the backside of those Machokes from the Jungle set. That's actually in pretty decent condition. I think some of the ones that are in the middle here that weren't like rubbed around inside the plastic sleeves or whatever, those are in better condition than some of the ones that were on the outside. Okay, let's go on to Machop over here. 5 Machops to go with the 5 Machokes. That probably came out of like a theme deck or something. There's a Tauros from the Jungle set. Really cool card art. 3-tailed Tauros. All right. Oh, let's not forget little Diglett up here. We've got 5 Diglets. I'm pretty sure all these came out of like a, you know, starter deck or starter box or whatever. I can't remember what they were called back in the day. With a Doug Trio behind them. That is a non-holographic rare from the base set. Cool. Okay. Doduo running fast like Speedy Gonzalez, or the Roadrunner, or whatever you want to call him. And on the back side of you, a bunch. There's a base set 2 Dodrio, looks like, and then 3 Jungle Dodrio. Same card art, but just different sets. They didn't really get a whole lot of different card arts between the sets back in the day. I remember getting confused. You know, I didn't know about all the different sets or the different rarities or anything when I was a kid. So I was just like, oh, cool, another Venonat or another Dodrio. Already got that one. So 5 Venonats. Look at that. This is like all the common and uncommons. That is a crap ton of cards, man. I'm going to sort through these and probably, you know, put them in their respective binders. A whole mess of Poliwags. 6 of them. Man. Euro, you did a good job at, you know, keeping all of them together at least. You got a whole bunch of duplicates, but that's okay. Okay, there is 2 Magikarps, and on the back side a Poliwhirl. That's an uncommon. Still a pretty cool card art on that though. Beautiful cards. And next to him, you've probably been looking at it already, but a Poliwrath, a base set 2 and a base set 1 Poliwrath, both in decent condition. This has got a little bit of a fold up there. Holographics look okay, especially on that first, or the base set 1. Those are both going in sleeves. Let me go grab a couple more real quick. I'll be right back. There we go. Okay. I didn't think I was going to have this many things to sleeve immediately. I knew I was going to do the holographics at least, but man, does it get any better than this? Of course it does. I could have a base set Charizard in here, Shadowless, and I don't think I pulled any, or I don't have any Shadowless. If you have, you know, seen one that I've missed, let me know, because I definitely want to go over that again. But I really think everything is just kind of, you know, normal, not Shadowless. Base set 1, base set 2, Fossil, Jungle. I did look through a little bit of it earlier. There's some Team Rocket back there too. There's 6 Farfetch'd. Now we're just going to get into, looks like a lot of these are just common and uncommon. So we're not going to spend a whole lot of time on them. You probably have seen these before. A whole mess of Tangelas. It's not Tangerine. Okay. There's a couple Weezings from the Fossil set. Creepy looking art on those. Very cool. A first edition Team Rocket Psyduck in great condition. And I mean, the only thing I see a little bit of blemishes on the corners there. But other than that, centering is looking great. Man, you're looking great, Psyduck. Really digging it. And the base set Coughing. It's strange because he's a grass or a leaf type. I always pictured him as like a psychic type, but then again, it's just for the purple. Let me get a little sip of drink here. Feeling kind of parched. All right. Moving right along, plenty more to go. There's some Slowpokes from the Fossil set. Cute little Slowpoke just sitting there alone in a field. For what reason, I don't know. Porygon. Very cool. Base set Porygons and like a, you know, 3D kind of like shitty graphics. environment back there. Really cool. There's a couple Butterfrees. Actually, 3 Butterfrees. 1 is from base set 2. Let's see, put it right up there, and there you go. And then 2 of them are from the Jungle set. Okay, and on the back side of that, we got some Jinx. We got Jinx for days. We got 4 Jinx, all from the base set. Very cool, very cool. I say very cool a lot, and I'm going to try to stop. Use other descriptors. Be more descriptive. Okay. Here's Metapod, all 4 of them from the base set. Love you, Metapod. Glad to have you. 2 Magmars, also from the base set. Welcome to the team. Don't fight. Don't burn each other. Here is a few Caterpies from the base set. Swirly little background there. All of them looking pretty decent condition. Yeah, like I said, a lot of these commons and uncommons are in great condition. Ooh, I like this Magmar art better than I always did from the fossil set. He's kind of like in this underground magma layer or something, just being really creepy. And yeah, that's really cool. All right, Kabuto, onto Kabuto. We've got 3 Kabutos, 4 Kabutos from the fossil set. Don't you love all of these? I sure do. There's a Victory Bell. That is a non-holographic rare hiding out back there. A little dirty, a little bent here on the corner, but still great card to have. Looks a little skinnier right there too than I remember him now. I don't know. Did you have a lot of these cards when you were young and you know, growing up and collecting Pokemon cards and all this stuff too? Have you kept them like I didn't because I'm an idiot? And you know, as Anthony said earlier, I don't have a time machine. I wish I did. I wish I could go back and smack young me in the face and say, hold these cards. You don't know what they're going to be worth one day. You're sitting on a gold mine. I wasn't really. I didn't have a bunch of, you know, super rare cards from back in the day. Okay, 4. Oh, there's a Weeping Bell hiding in there. There we go. So 7? Yeah, 7 jungle set Bellsprouts. I'm making sure these are all jungle, and they are. And then 1 more Weeping Bell. I'm keeping all these. I don't care if they're duplicates. But if you need to trade something, if you need one of these for your master set, or if you just want one of them, you know, stick around. I'll probably do a giveaway with some of these. I'm going to make a little care package. And there's going to be all kinds of cool stuff in there. Maybe even this Electrode. Non-holographic rare from the base set. So now we're getting into some of the Japanese cards too. And when they got these little faces on them, that means they were from like a gym challenge or a gym leader or whatever they call them. I can't remember. There's 2 different ones that they came out with. There's a Japanese, that's a Spearow. Looks like Lieutenant Surge. Good condition. Couple creases. The old Japanese back of the card art. Always love those. That's nostalgic just looking at that too. It's so cool to see all those. I'll put that in a separate pile. And an Arbok hanging out behind him from the fossil set. Cool. I'm going to have to start making another stack. There's just too many cards. Never thought I'd have to say that with vintage cards. I got too many vintage cards. No such thing. There's no such thing as too many vintage cards. It was a trick question, and if you guessed that, you were right. If not, nope. Okay, here's a bunch of Ekans. Whole pile of snakes. Looks like we got another Japanese on the back here. Oh, I can't remember the name of that one. But pretty cool. It's from the Team Rocket set. That's what that R means. I think there's a few Team Rockets in here. Japanese Team Rockets. Like this Gloom right here. Beautiful Gloom. Hanging out in some, you know, poisonous wonderland. And another Japanese card on the back is an Oddish. Can't remember what those 2 stars are from. I don't remember the set. But pretty cool. All right. You got yours confiscated in 3rd grade, Anthony? I heard about kids doing that back in the day. They would bring their Pokemon cards and trade them in the middle of class, and then they would get confiscated. Nowadays, like, you could sue somebody for that, for like, you know, Grand Theft Pokemon or something. These things are worth money. You could put a down payment on a car with some of these things. Not these, but you know, some of these old cards that are in great condition. Little Kakuna there. There is a Imposter Professor Oak from the base set. That's a Japanese one. Really cool. That's a rare card. I don't know if you can really see the star right there, but that's a rare trainer card. That's a really cool one. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to put that one in a sleeve because they don't make, or they didn't make, holographic trainers back in the day. So if you just got a rare trainer, it was non-holographic, but it was still really, really cool. So let's put you over there. Okay, some more Kakunas. Just got one of those. Here is a Team Rocket Raticate. I don't know. That may be a dark Raticate. I'll have to look it up after this video, but a couple creases on it. Not in the best condition. A Beedrill. It's a rare from the base set. Really cool. Goes along well with those Kakunas. Kakuna Matata. There is Sabrina's Abra. That's from, I think, the Gym Challenge. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Very cool. More Japanese cards. A bunch of Ammonites. I remember this Ammonite. I had a few of them from the Fossil. Fossil was like probably my favorite set from back in the day. I really liked the way the pack looked whenever you got them at the store. It was like that tan, kind of like sandy colored pack. Really, really cool. I'm being very gentle with these cards. I don't want to damage them any more than I already have. So that looks like another Gym Challenge. Lieutenant Surge's Rattata. Cool. And an Omastar on the back to go with those Ammonites from the Fossil set. Don't really know. I think that's Neogenesis. That's what that is, because that's a Cyndaquil, which didn't come out until Generation 2. I'm pretty sure. So these are the Neogenesis, or the Neo-Japanese cards as we call them back in the day. And that's a shame, Anthony, that the teacher kept those cards. Hopefully she kept them and then, you know, let them appreciate over time and sold them later. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I'd hate to see those things just get thrown away. There's a Slowpoke from Team Rocket. All right. On to some other Pokemon from the base set. Quite a few Ghastlies here. I remember that card art. A lot of these, they reuse the art in the Evolution set. I'm sure a lot of you know if you've ever opened any of those cards. Still using that same one. But it's cool to have the original and not the reprints. There's a Geodude from the Fossil set, punching through the ground. Looks like he's coming out of a volcano or something. Just badass as can be. Here we go with another Ghastly. This looks like one from, oh, and there's one more hiding behind him. The Fossil set. Different artwork, but still in front, like still in kind of like an alleyway type environment. There is a Graveler. Very cool. Kind of like, almost like oil painting, not oil painting, like oil crayons on like watercolor paper. Really cool. I miss the old artwork. Some of the new artwork is really cool too, but these are just so nostalgic. They're beautiful. I mean, a lot of these, the uncommons is the, you know, the ones that I had a lot of, that we all probably had a lot of. That's what's the most nostalgic for me. All right, there's a Golem from the Fossil set, rolling down a fiery hill. All right, some of the starters. Now, if only we had your next evolution, buddy, I'd be a happy camper. One day, I'm going to at least get one holographic Charizard just to kind of complete the master set, even if it is in, you know, shitty condition. There's 3 Pikachus, Yellow Cheek Pikachu. Love them. So cute, so plump. Kind of derpy. That's okay. All right. Some Charmanders standing in like a field of fire. A whole crap ton of them, a whole mess of them. 8 of them, as a matter of fact. I'm going to make sure these are all, yeah, those are all base set. And hiding out behind Charmander was a Pikachu from the Jungle set. Red Cheek Pikachu, no more Yellow Cheeks. I think they may have messed that up. Okay. Lickitung from the Jungle set, eating some berries from a tree. Oh man, that's a nice one. That's a Black Star Ivy background Pikachu. I can't remember exactly where this came from, but that's like the first Black Star promo Pikachu they ever came out with. That's what that one means. That's a good card right there. That's beautiful. As a matter of fact, you're going into a sleeve. There's some gold hidden in some of these. Like, I would have never known that when I was growing up because, one, the internet wasn't extensive about collector items like this as it is now. So you probably didn't even know you had some awesome cards back in the day. There's some Executes, a bunch of eggs, more than a baker's dozen. On the back side of that, we got some Sandshrews, also from the base set. Okay, you can't see it, but my desk is littered right now with all kinds of vintage Pokemon cards, and I love it. There's some Exegutors from the Jungle set. There's a Sandslash from the, oh, that's such a cool card. So nostalgic, man. These are just bringing me back. Love it. I know I keep saying that, but it's true. Take another drink here. Thank y'all for tuning in if you have. This is cool. I'm having fun doing this. It's kind of relaxing. It's really just nostalgic going through all these too. Here we go, a dugong from the base set. A seal right behind him. Okay, I'll take a seal. I'll take another seal. Okay, on to some glooms, some gloomage. It's kind of a gloomy day here in Alabama with all the rain we're having. Ooh, some oddish hiding out behind you too. Guess just ran out of sleeve space there. That's such a cool artwork too. Can you see it that well? Focus for me. There you go. Such a cool artwork. These are both kind of like these, like, you know, pre-CGI computer generated images. Kind of like the way like RuneScape looked back in the day, or hell, not even that. RuneScape was just like 2D there for a while. Shout out to RuneScape fans if you played that back in the day. And a Drowsy right behind you from the base set. We're going to speed through these. A lot of these are probably not that valuable or fun to look at. There's a Bulbasaur, a Shelder from the fossil set, some more fossil Pokemon. We've got the female genitalia Cloyster. It looks exactly like a female genitalia. An Ivysaur from the base set. Yes. Still looking for a Venusaur. There's some Goldines. All kinds of Goldines. And a couple Rattatas hiding out behind there. Cool. Behind that was another Rattata. So I guess those just got put in the wrong way. A Seeking from the jungle set. Some Mankeys from the jungle set. I would not be surprised if this contains the master set or close to the master set of the jungle set, because a lot of these are just jungle cards. Jungle, jungle, jungle. Got jungle fever over here with this binder. Okay. And there's a good bit of fossil, but I'm seeing the majority of them are jungle set. Whole lot of horsies. That's like, how many horsepower is that? There's 8 horsepower, 8 horsey power. Yep, I just did that. Okay, eradicate with a question mark. I like the question mark on that. They don't really do that on cards anymore. Seadra, a few Seadras. And a Squirtle. Oh, I love that. I love that card art. It brings me back. He's like sitting on, what is that, like a raspberry or a, I don't know. There's no telling. No telling what they were trying to do with these cards back in the day as far as the art goes. Couple Rhydons from the jungle set. And couple War Turtles. That looks like the cover. Looks up, I know it was Blastoise on the cover of Pokemon Blue, but it's like the same style artwork. Really cool. Really cool. Okay. Speaking of cool and cruel, there's a Tentacruel. Alright, couple of those. Backside there's a Golbat from the fossil set. Here's a Starmie with that kind of like proto CGI that they had going on back then. One more behind it, both from base set. Some base set Staryus over here that you can't see because my stupid face is in the way again. There's the Staryus. Some Zubats to go along with that Golbat. A few of those. Tentacool, 2 of them. That's Tentacool, dude. Alright, there's a couple Krabbies. Couple. There's Growlithe. Here we go with a Kingler. I love all these because I know all these Pokemon. I'm not messing up the names. I grew up with these guys. We were like best friends back in the day. That's all I ever did was play Pokemon and, you know, Pokemon Snap and Pokemon Red and Blue. And then I got out of it and I gave all my cards away and I'm kicking myself in the ass every single day. Here we go. Okay, a little variety. There's one base set 2, Fearow. Kind of derpy looking art on that one too. What's going on, Channing? Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for joining. Channing is a good friend. Used to live in the same town I did, and he's out in Texas now, living it up and collecting some Magic cards too. So he could probably fill me in on some Magic card info. I'm not that savvy about all that. I'm a Pokemon kind of guy. There's a Parasect from the jungle set too. And look at all these trainers. My goodness. These are so awesome. They bring you back. Even the trainer cards, so many super potions. Anybody want to battle like a base set deck? Hell, I've got enough to make 2 or 3 of them at this point. energy retrievals. On the back side of that, a Pokemon breeder. There's a couple rare trainers, actually. Wait, are those all rare trainers? They are! Well, those two were, at least. That Pokemon breeder's a rare trainer. The Super Potions are not. This Imposter Professor Oak from base set 2. Those are all base set. That's a rare. You know, we got the Japanese one of that one too, but that's just from the Japanese base set. There is a Super Energy Removal, another rare trainer card. Okay, a couple full heals. A Clefairy doll. It's kind of creepy looking. Very cool. There's a Black Star. Rare. Revive. A few lasses. Or no, just one lass. Okay. Another rare trainer. On the back side of you. Oops. Is a Scoop Up. Another rare trainer. Energy removals. Just commons. Back side of that. A Devolution Spray. Another rare. Here we go from the fossil set. 4 mysterious fossils. There's your little fossil marker there. And a Computer Search, another rare trainer card. Here's a Pokemon Flute, so you can wake up Snorlax. Very cool. Pokemon Center. Life Force. The life force within us. Hey, 2 more rare trainer cards. A Pokemon Trainer. Creepy guy with a Farfetch there. Even the font on these, man, just brings you back. The whole card itself just makes you feel so good again. Makes you feel like a kid again. All right, pull out a lot of these. This is a cool binder, but you know it's in a little bit of bad shape. I'm gonna rebinder all these, reprotect them, re-sleeve them, treat these like my babies, cause they are my babies. There's an item finder. Pokeball, all day Pokeball. A bunch of Professor Oaks over here behind my stupid face. Ooh, come on now. These were in there. There's a whole stack of them. That's why. I can feel some like grit and stuff in there between there too. So I'm trying to be super careful so I don't scratch them anymore. Okay, couple switches. Few switches. Yep. Got a whole big old stack of trainer cards now too. All right. Let's see. See what you're reading there or saying there, Channing. You had an Egyptian Mew. Was it possibly I did this one earlier? Was it this one, Channing, that you were talking about, the ancient Mew? Because if so, buddy, I can send you this one. You've been very supportive ever since day one, you know. If you know, I could always send you another one. That was a cool one. That one actually, this came out when Pokemon 2000 the movie. We'll go back to this one for just a second. Pokemon 2000 came out in the movie. The movie came out in the year 2000, naturally. So there you go. There's the beautiful Mew. Now that makes 2 of them that I have. A few Gamblers and a Plus Power. They just look 90s. They just look like the style that was going on back then. A Recycle, sad little. Ooh. That was like stuck together with something, maybe like a vintage piece of Cheeto or a vintage booger. You never know. I picked my nose back in the day. There's probably some Pokemon cards out there with boogers on them still. Oh, well, Channing, if you need it, buddy, if you really want it that bad, man, you can have it. Always been a good friend to me. There's a few energy searches. Gust of Wind. I just now noticed there's like this Weedle, his eyes like popping out. It's like he got pimp slapped and he's just flying through a gust of wind. Should have paid daddy. That's all I'm saying. Should have paid daddy. Here's some potions for days and days. And it looks like after this we just got a bunch of energies, but there's a whole bunch of bills. I remember seeing Bill all over the place. Really cool. We'll just flip through these. I'm not really going to pull them out or anything because y'all all know what energies look like. See if there's any. Oh, some more hiding in the back. We got Cubone Army back here. It looks like Eero himself was a Cubone fan. Oh, a Marowak, a first edition. It's kind of been up, but it's still cool to have a first edition. You can kind of see it's like creased right there at the bottom. But a first edition from the Jungle set. Isn't that cool? I think it's cool. We'll put you over there. And actually, we're going to put you in a sleeve. You're first edition. You're extra special. You're going to go over there in the good pile. So it looks like, 5 5 from the jungle set and 1 from base set 2. Yeah, you can see a little bit better there. Very cool. And then just some folders. Looks like school folders or something back there. Oh, cool. We have 354 cards. We have 125 different kind. Oh, that's cool. So he's already done a count for me. Thank you, little Eero. That's so nice of you. He was much more organized than I was when I was a kid. And let's go back to this little plastic bag here and see if one of these cards was even worth looking at. Oh, cool, a Ditto. That is cool. Yeah. A Ditto from the fossil set, like that weird metallic goo looking Ditto. Really cool. I know which one you're talking about. Trainer Bill Channing. Here, we'll look at that again. He does look like Michael Cera. Like if Michael Cera was a Pokemon trainer, that's what he would be. Good call. Good call. Alrighty, I think that's pretty much going to conclude. Well, you know, just for the sake of, if you just joined and didn't see all of the cards that we just pulled, or pulled out of this whole thing, we'll go back through the highlights, the really cool cards that came in this. There's a Nidoqueen. There's that Ancient Mew that we were talking about, Channing. There's the Pikachu, the Black Star promo with the Ivy, which is really cool. There is Japanese Professor, or Imposter Professor Oak. There's the Fossil Set Holographic Dragonite. There's a holographic first edition Vaporeon. A Nidoking from the base set. These are all holographics, by the way. These are the only ones I sleeved. Ninetales from the base set. Jungle set. Mr. Mime, base set. Hitmonchan. We're going to make a separate pile for the Chanseys because there's like 4 of them. So, base set Chansey. Jungle set Pidgeot. Jungle set Clefable. Fossil set Muck. Okay, I lied. There's a first edition that's a non-holographic, but still. Okay, there's a Clefairy base set. Poliwrath base set. Magneton base set. There's another Chansey, but you are base set 2. A Poliwrath again, but base set 2. Yet again, 2 more base set 2 Chanseys, making a grand total of, count them, 4 Chanseys, and I could not be more excited about that. It's one of my favorites. Venomoth from the Jungle set, a first edition Jungle set. Wigglytuff. Aerodactyl from the Fossil set. I lied, there's another Chansey. That makes 5. There you go. Okay, there's a Jungle set. Kangaskhan, and then 2 Alakazams, 1 from base set 1, 1 from base set 2. Man, I cannot be upset with any of those. Let's switch it back to just my stupid face now. There you go. And I think that's pretty much going to do it for today. I think that's been a pretty lengthy time, and if you've stuck around to the end, thank you so much. Raise my glass to you. There will be a new upload probably on Friday. I'm trying to stick to that schedule of 2 a week, and I don't know exactly that. Somebody called me. I don't know if that cut it out or not, but we'll see. Somebody called me. I'll have to call them later. But yeah, there we go, guys. I'm going to put these up here one more time. Please follow me on Instagram there. Link right there for you. There is... Oh, still learning how to use this thing. There is my Twitter down there as well, if you want to follow me on Twitter. And of course, as always, please like this video, subscribe to this channel, stick around for all kinds of cool Pokemon stuff, trading card game related, whatever it might be. And I will see you guys on Friday. Thank you so much. I love you all.